Welcome back to the Museum of Aquarium and Pet History. Okay, so again, we are buried in boxes. So I'm going to perform surgery on this one here. Unconventional opening, because somebody double boxed it upside down. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, so this was double boxed. So that was a good job. That person knows how to pack stuff. Okay. Ooh. Oh yes. Yeah, this actually came from an auction. And this looks to be the Pyralin, I think it is. It's basically a plastic material, and pretty sure this is Hendryx. They also had a stand made out of the same material that went with this. So what's typical of these is, see, this is cracked here. A lot of these actually broke with time. Yeah, it's even cracked right here at the door, right below the door. They just didn't hold up. This new material that Hendryx tried out, even though it made incredible colors, because you can put the color in the resin when you formed it, so you'd have pure red or pure black or whatever color you made it. Still, you would have some birds that would chew on it, and also you would have weather that would crack it, and just because it became so brittle with time. So I'm not going to even try and take the paper out of the inside right now, because it may crack it even further, and I don't want to do that. So that'll just take time to go through, and hopefully we have a stand. We may have a stand that goes with that one. And I'll have to check, because I know that Hendryx has got this cage as well. I found an ad. I just want to make sure. Okay, but anyways, that is Japanese style Hendryx cage. From probably 1930s, 1940s. All right. Oh. Okay. So this one, I remember when this came in, and I remember who sent this to me, because I dealt with this person for a while on the telephone, and I don't think she's ever shipped before, because this is kind of a funky way to ship something heavy like this. Oops. All right. Balloons. That is weird. Okay, so this is actually really nice, and I'll explain in 1 second here once I get it unwrapped a little bit. sometimes, you know, people inherit these really unusual heirloom pieces from their family, and you know, they didn't, fish tanks and fishbowl stands weren't really considered heirloom pieces because the people would have a bad experience, they would lose the fish, and they would say, God, I don't want to have anybody else experience this. So they would just stick it in their garage or outside where it got all rusty. You should see the tanks that I've gotten that have been outside, used for target practice. We're talking like Victorian aquariums that people would target practice on. Super, super rare ones, ones I've never seen before. Like the lion tank was one of them was a target practice tank out of Oregon. So this is the cradle that would hold the fishbowl. Now, one thing you might notice is the cradle is smaller than your average 3-gallon canteen. This held a 2-gallon canteen. Now, Gillander, that made all the canteen bowls, not Steuben. Steuben never made a canteen bowl. Gillander made all 4 of them, made a half-gallon, 1 gallon, a 2-gallon, and a 3-gallon. Made them all around the 1920s up until about early 1930s. Had a fire that destroyed all their molds, all their fishbowl molds. And the only one that they came back with was the 3-gallon. So they continued to make the 3-gallon canteen for a few years afterwards until they just simply stopped. So this is the hardware, and this goes right there. So this holds really a beautiful, probably blue glass, probably sky blue glass, 2-gallon bowl, next to impossible to find. But the museum did re-pop 2-gallon clear glass bowls if people have any 2-gallon stands. They're much rarer than the 3-gallon stands. But you could tell this is really old. This is 1925 because it's got the rope steel on it, got a cast iron base. It's probably cast iron underneath the rope. This is iron, of course, with little tin plated rosettes. So that's really a beautiful piece. So that's it for this week, guys. Hey, I really appreciate you. And don't forget to check out the main site because we've got a lot of new writers. Great writers. We got one from England and one from Germany now, brand new, and just great stuff. All right. So again, I'll see you again next week.